at your boo. I got plenty things to do. Making plenty moves. Swollen with the loot. Pull up in a merce. Two-door, it's a coupe. Feeling like a boss, but I skip to my loop. Dribble, I skip to my loop.
The bronze likeness of Lakers great Magic Johnson that can be found just outside the front door of our location today, the Staples Center. Welcome, everyone, to Noche and Beyond. A Latin theme is the backdrop to tonight's festivities. Hello, everyone. With Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from our Hall of Famer on the sideline, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks very much. Last season, LeBron James set a career high in assists. And he said the assist has always been his favorite. LeBron said, it gives my teammates an opportunity to score. And that's what's always mattered to me. And that team-first mentality is just a big part of who LeBron is. Kevin?
Always looking to bring his guys with him. Thanks, David. For both teams tonight, Clark, unbelievable talent up front.
Agreed. And, you know, in the trenches, in the paint is where this one's going to be decided. It's going to be won or lost there. And that's not something we say very often in this day and age with the three-point shooting, the small ball, the spacing of the floor, the pick-and-roll action. But it'll be different tonight.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Durant is out there with Griffin. Then it's Harden. Then there's Irving. And it's Jordan in at the center position. And for Los Angeles, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Then there's Drummond. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Schroeder in at the point. LeBron outside. Drummond in the post. He's against Jordan. And Jordan sends it back.
Hey, get that weak stuff out of here. Take it home. Jordan is fantastic at rejecting those kinds of shots. Boy, just a lovely dish by Griffin.
To the paint, here's James, and James throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
The drive by James. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
That is the savvy of LeBron on display. Doesn't just convert, but draws the foul and has the chance to tack another one on his point total.
You know, even though LeBron doesn't go 100% every minute of every game in the season, he still knows when to turn it on.
And for someone at his age, that is something you have to know how to do. You can see when LeBron kicks it into that next gear. Can't keep it on all the time, but he's still able to take over when he needs to.
From deep. And the rebound goes to Griffin. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Lobs it up for Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down. Pass to Durant. Shot clock at 5. Outside Griffin. Drummond trying to get himself free. Offensive rebound, Nets. Here's Jordan. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
And Davis throws it down. Looking at the last game for the Brooklyn Nets, it was a win against the Boston Celtics.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
And for everything that Anthony Davis does on the floor, you can't forget about his defense. Still an elite-level defender, guards multiple positions, and turns away a number of shots. Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry.
The lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Now here is Davis. They get the rebound. Hero fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Ahmed Bamba, he's checked in for the Lakers. Brown, he's checked in for the Nets. And earlier we spoke with Kevin Durant about surviving the grind of an NBA season.
How can we be the best version of ourselves individually every day, and how can we bring that together to make a great group? And I think that's the focus every day. That's tough in itself. That's the pressure in itself, is the getting up and being laser focused on what your job is every day. And I think a lot of guys in this locker room know how to muster up that focus to, win basketball games.
Well, Durant may not be the in-your-face type of player, Greg, but he gets the message across for sure.
He's not going to yell at you. He's going to show you how it's done and expect that you're as committed to winning as he is.
Welcome back to Noche Latina, celebrating the Latin culture and their love for the game of basketball. It just keeps growing. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. They've got Harris, Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Jordan, and it's Griffin in at the power forward.
Jordan, to me, is one of the more reliable bigs in the league. He takes a lot of punishment and rarely takes a night off.
Here's Caruso. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, and that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
Now here's Irving. They trail by 1, and it's in there.
Boy, you simply can't guard that. Irving's just too nimble. Easily gets himself free of the defender.
Fades. Jordan with the rebound. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting an efficient 53% from the field. And then Griffin with the dunk.
With Harris, if you're open, he's going to make sure he finds you.
Lakers trail by 3. Here's Horton Tucker. Poked away. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Outside Irving. Griffin finds Harris. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
Really good to see Harden get nasty on defense. He's got quick instincts and quick hands, and I like how he pilfers it on occasion.
Now here's Schroeder. He's coming off a 28-point game against the Kings in Sacramento. Misses off the left iron.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with Brooklyn.
Using his length and timing and bounce to perfection there. LeBron James, an excellent shot blocker.
James with it, covered by Irving. Drummond in the post. Some solid defense from Harris. Brooklyn leading by 4. Here's Harden, and Harden with the stuff.
Boy, that was a masterful read from the talented Harden. I mean, he's at his best when he's attacking in the open court. Nobody better.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here.
And when he first came in.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 6-point game. And Greg, in the past, Griffin felt at times criticized as being a one-dimensional player.
I tell you, Kevin, I think he's answered those critics. You look at his passing and his development as a shooter, one of the more complete offensive players in the league.
So it's Brooklyn now after the basket by Los Angeles. Here's Durant, and KD throws it down.
KD's aggressive streak coming out on that play. He can mix it up with the big guys when he needs to.
And here is LeBron. He has 5. Passes to Caruso. Davis kicks to Caruso. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Now here's James to the inside. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Well, what a great effort that time by Davis. Just never gave up on it. Worked through tough defense and still found a way to get it up and down.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. McConnell passes to Durant. Misses the 3. Lakers trail by 4. LeBron with it. Now guarded by Shumpert. And LeBron throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long?
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Brooklyn ahead, up by 2. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Davis has been exceptional here, guys.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. The Nets with the lead. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Then there's Andre Drummond. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Schroeder in at the point guard position. That's the group starting the second half for Frank Vogel. And Drummond kicks to James. Kicks it out to Schroeder. For the lead, drains the three-pointer. Schroeder's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Lakers. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Surgical precision from Harden, demonstrating his sick handles one more time.
And Clark, when you look at the footwork of James Harden, arguably some of the best in the history of this league.
And you know, Greg, he studied the greats. I mean, he loved Ginobili's Euro step and then added it to his own game. Now he's taking that to another level, and he's the one giving out the lessons. But you're right. Got great strength, but the footwork is really outstanding.
Hey, both times, they jumping up, nobody's at the rim, just throw it to the rim.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis. Irving with it. Pass to KD. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. And that's now 7 points for KD.
When you've got the kind of game...
That was a strong dunk.
Nothing out of the ordinary there for LeBron. I mean, insane athleticism.
And it's Irving with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Pass to KD. Harden outside. Clock at 6. Griffin trying to get open. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's foul number 2 for him.
They found a nice groove in this half, starting out 3 for 4.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile one block. Durant against LeBron to the middle and stolen by Jordan. And now the fast break, Durant with the ball. And then Durant with the jam.
Durant's a pleasure to watch moving in transition. So fluid and always under control.
James, the bounce pass. Caldwell-Pope finds Drummond. A stupendous finish in traffic. Drummond's got his first points of the game.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's Irving. Griffin trying to get open. And that one's good, Irving. And the Nets lead by 3.
Outstanding body control there by Kyrie. I mean, he continues to score on tough defense, and it never fails to amaze me how he's able to do that so often.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Outside, KD. There's the pass to Irving. Launches a 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
No question about it. They found a nice rhythm from deep.
Now here's James. 11 points in the game. But they'll get another chance. Schroeder kicks to James. He's looking for Drummond and finds him. Goes back up. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
And, you know, Drummond has no problem playing through contact. He excels at using that strong body of his to fight through contact and finish.
Timeout called, the Nets. Now, here is Irving. 9 points in the game so far. Harden the pass to Irving. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You know, that's what makes Kyrie Irving so hard to stop. I mean, you never know what he's going to do when he goes into his bag.
The Nets shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting, so some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
First free throw is good.
Hard to keep up with Irving. I mean, this guy knows how to get to the line. He's a multi-dimensional scorer, always attacking.
Alex Caruso, he's checked in for the Lakers. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Caldwell Pope outside. Pass to Bamba. Harrell against Durant. Harrell the pass to Bamba. And the layup's good off the glass.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear, it's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 11. A baseline J. The Lakers with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Nets?
Well, it's been an outstanding game for them in the open court. Their fast break points really stand out.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've gotten out in transition.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Jones is checked in.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
Here's Caruso. Pass to Harrell. Here's Caruso. That is good. And the Nets lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Harrell.
And improving as a shot maker every year. Harrell has to be accounted for defensively.
Durant for 3. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9. Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
Here's Harden on the wing. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Harden's shot is good.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Here's Caruso. He's covered by Irving. A wide open look here for Kuzma. Harrell on the foul. Harrell's got 10 points.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
The Nets shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. Alfonso McKinney's checked in for Alex Caruso. The Nets also changing it up. Plumlee, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Green comes in for Joe Harris. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Irving. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. To the paint, here's Kuzma. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Boy, that's exactly the kind of strength Kuzma has to show, guys. I mean, take that contact, expect it, and still be able to convert. You've got to do that at this level.
Harden scanning the floor. Shoots over Kuzma. And the last second attempt does not go in for him.
You know, you want to keep seeing this from Kuzma, I think. Active, engaged, and being effective on the defensive end.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Frank Vogel talk to his team during the break. He said we've got to pick it up right here, right now. If we're going to win this game, we have to take control. This is the time. Kevin.
All right, David, thanks. Here's McConnell. After the basket by the Lakers. Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. McConnell passes to Brown. Jordan, great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, just a fantastic job to stay with the play and just not give up. Excellent effort on the offensive backboard.
The Nets have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
Brooklyn's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. They get it back. Luwawu-Cabarrot kicks to McConnell. No good, not a friendly rim at all this trip down. Here's James. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Boy, LeBron's taken a lot of punishment over the years. For him, just part of the game.
And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from James.
You talk about LeBron James, he does it all. Defends, scores, rebounds, passes, high IQ, unselfish, a leader off the court as well as on.
And the shot goes in.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Now here's Schroeder, fires for 3, and James with the basket on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got assist number 5 here tonight. The Nets with the lead. Outside Irving. And the pass to Harden. There's the triple. Made that one. It's his 7th of the contest. 7 for 15 from the floor.
Boy, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
LeBron against Harris. Here's Drummond. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
I'm sliding here.
And now let's present our New Balance player of the game, James Harden.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Alex Caruso. Griffin with him. He's picked up by James. Harris. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
LeBron James at the line for two. Free throw drops for James.
I'll get it going.
Both free throws good from James.
This is what makes him special, his ability to come through in these spots.
Schroeder against Irving. And the shot is good. Irving's got 4 points this quarter.
Boy, you need a confident player to get you a big bucket. And that's exactly who Irving is and what he does.
And that one's good by Davis.
Poised under pressure to produce at the right time in the big time. AD.
Now here's Harden. It's up a three. Here's Griffin. And Davis sends it back. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
Huge turnover there, and at a bad time, too. You have to value every possession.
1:36 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's LeBron, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
You know, the power and intensity on display there from James, guys. I mean, giving the defense no other choice but to foul.
2 shots. He hits the first one, and that ties the game up. And he is unable to get the second one.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. Jordan dishes to Griffin. Jordan trying to free himself up, and Davis sends it back, and he recovers it. Shot clock at 6. Harris finds Irving. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Irving surveying the floor. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Drummond picks one up.
Right there, Irving does a nice job of anticipating the contact, so he braces himself for it and then works through it.
Drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. The Nets making a switch here. Durant's checked in. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game. Los Angeles calls timeout. They're down by 3. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth. James, the pass to Davis. Back to LeBron. A second chance effort. It drops. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
No question about it. touch is with Anthony Davis.
Irving kicks to Harden. Drains it from downtown.
This is exactly what happens when you allow James Harden to heat up.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're behind by 4. We've got 22 seconds. Beyond the arc. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
Exactly. I mean, got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Good composure from the line there. Those shots sealed it.
The 3 from Davis. Trifecta.
AD staring them down and letting them know this ain't over yet.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They lead by 3 in the fourth quarter. Seven seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Whistle blows. That's going to be a travel.
That's just sloppy. Yeah, I mean, you can't lose control of the ball like that and let it get back across midcourt.
And they know that. I mean, maybe it's a mistake that'll sharpen their focus a little bit going forward.
And so it's Brooklyn with the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. James, terrific road win. I would imagine you're feeling pretty good about how y'all played tonight.
They're a really good team, so we wanted to come here and just battle. And we finally get in the groove, we got to just pick it up on the way. And one thing we're going to rely on is our defense. So, tonight's another great effort, and we just got to keep it going from here.
Battle. Sounds like a winning formula. Congrats, man. Back to you, Kevin.